It's week 2 of the NFL, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Browns and the Jets, next on EA Sports.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Cleveland Browns. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test his secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
Tua now on first down. Out to the left. He's got Sample there. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. 18 carries, 108 yards.
And they've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there and join them at the top of the list.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. Tua going to throw. He's got his man. That's Sample, the tight end. And he's going to have the Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Well, this defense for the Browns, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. They'll run with Hunt. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll try to run with Hunt. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. And his kick is right there. It's good. So 3 points on the board. As easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. On the move to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns have taken the lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be... So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Hunt. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. A carry here for Hunt. Shreds the tackle, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. On 1st down, Hunt powering forward. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hunt, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Meanwhile, Tua's throw there complete to Myers. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua swings this out for Hunt. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. Touchdown, Jets! Kareem Hunt. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. 2nd drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield looks to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
Mayfield off the play fake. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And again, it's Mayfield. And his throw here is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. 2 is thrown into the hands of Sample. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Over the middle, complete. That's Hunt. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he completes it to Hunt. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's the Jets punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Browns drive about to get started. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to let it go again. And incomplete. So we've hit halftime here at, there you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the 2nd half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And you know what I think the defense is saying back to them? Why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too. The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
From the 38, Mayfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They run it again with Chubb. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Mayfield to throw it. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Mayfield on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
This is the tight end, Njoku. That catch good for only a couple. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
They'll run with Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have retaken the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and the lead is now 14-10. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's Tua. He finds Corey Davis. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, punt, and a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From midfield, here's Tua. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 2nd down and 7. Throwing, Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 60 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
That's it, baby.
Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Mayfield. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw pulled in by Schwartz.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Blankenship's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The New York offense taking over for their next possession and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, it's Tua. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he is going to have the Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Finding Sample, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Tua to throw. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 23. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all. And now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Here's Tua. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis there to make the grab. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And Pryor, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as it kicks away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Cleveland offense making their way out. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, let's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Now Mayfield. Pass complete to Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll make it second down. Mayfield to throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes. And that was one of our mantras back in Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. They set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A huge play there in overtime.
Well, that certainly changes things here because they're in field goal range already, but a field goal, that's not what they're looking for now, not after that big play right here in overtime.
Chubb will get the call running left. 84 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. Working with a 2nd and 4. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
2 minutes left in this overtime session and still all tied. pass on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Here's Baker. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a jet shaking up on the play. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Mayfield. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the 1st down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to